Welcome to TopoDOT TV. We are here at FSMS, the 70th annual convention. And here with me, I have my friend, Alex Wolf. Alex, please tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
My name's Alex Parnes. I'm the county surveyor for Pasco County.
Awesome. Alex, how long have you been using or known about TopoDOT?
Well, I was 25 years with FDOT in District 7, and boy, I'm going to say early 2000s, I saw a presentation by Ted. I don't know if it was the FSMS conference. I believe it was a different conference where I first saw TopoDOT. LiDAR was just breaking into the surveying realm with the use of control and being able to gain the absolute accuracy versus the relative accuracy. So we were looking at it as surveyors, and then Ted does this presentation and this blew my mind. I didn't realize that there was somebody that could find a niche like that. It's something that we've been looking for so long. And it was honestly, I want to get the right number, his Technote 21.
1021, you remember, yes?
Let me tell you, that changed everything for me. And I went to Tallahassee and I said, we need TopoDOT. Have you seen it? You need to see TopoDOT. This is the Technote 1021 does everything that we need to do to be able to verify LiDAR data to say this is, yes, as surveyors, this is what we think it is.
Exactly.
This is where it's supposed to be. Yes, that's there, and we can verify it. And Technote 21 lays out the exact procedure to do that. So that was it for me. I was hooked.
Well, it's great to hear that because part of adopting LiDAR in general for surveying and mapping is being able to qualify the data. And I think that Technote 1021 lays out exactly where to look for error, and that we are able to find somebody that could test it, that could use it, that could introduce it to everyday workflows. So tell us a little bit about your, let's say, your workflow at Pasco County. How do you use TopoDOT, and where do you see it going forward?
Well, we use TopoDOT. We use that exclusively for our LiDAR data. We only have static scanning capabilities right now.
And that's great because a lot of counties, cities, municipalities lack the, let's say, the technology or the ability to do the technology. So it would be great for us to hear how is that improve your workflows overall over the last 9 years? In Pasco County?
Yes.
Great. So tell us a little bit about how the county has benefited from the use of the technology.
Sure. So, as a surveyor, we have a whole toolbox full of tools. LiDAR is just another one of the tools. So in certain circumstances, it's the right tool for the right job. And really, we entered the LiDAR static scanning market based on safety. See, that's the big key. So we use the term safety. So we do a lot of intersection surveys. If they're going to install perhaps a signal, a traffic signal or traffic light, we'll do the design topographic survey for the engineering design. Well, obviously we want to keep our guys out of the roadway travel surface for safety. So we set up a scanner. We could scan the LiDAR data. We make sure we get good coverage with all 4 scans. We do it 4 times on each corner, and we have a minimum of 20% overlap, so on and so forth. But the big thing was the safety factor. We keep our guys out of the travel surface, and you guys know scanner, you set it and forget it. When it finishes, we go get it, and then we have, the point cloud.
Right.
And LiDAR is the very, very elegant, TopoDOT is the very, very elegant tool to be able to, it's the best I've seen, to be able to combine all the LiDAR point clouds, the data, do the validation, do the verification, and do the extraction.
Excellent.
I've never seen a more elegant solution than that.
Well, thank you so much, Alex. And it's great to hear that after all this time, you still use TopoDOT, that you still promote the use of the technology. And hopefully we see more counties and cities in Florida using not just TopoDOT, but LiDAR in general as a technology.
Yeah, it's the tool for the job. You know, being surveyors, we still have to be surveyors, and we have to get that absolute accuracy.
Exactly.
So, but you know, LiDAR now we make sure that we target the control, so we could see it in the point cloud, and then everything else is golden. And then LiDAR just, I keep saying, TopoDOT just flows right in. And Ted's done a lot of stuff with automation that we didn't have before, which is really nice.
Right.
So,
one other thing that I think is important to mention is that you always promote training within your group, right? Like you send your guys to our TopoDOT Users Conference almost every year, and that you're keeping them sharp and learning every year, right?
Right.
That's important?
That's very important for me personally because, I'm an older guy, I'm a viejo. So I don't have that many years left in the profession before I retire. So it's my personal mission to mentor young and up and coming professionals. And as you guys know, LiDAR, static or mobile or any other type, terrestrial, airborne, is the future of measurement science in our industry, so remote sensing anyways. So a lot of these young and up and coming professionals may not know about LiDAR, they may not know the capabilities, they may not know how to take a point cloud data and do extraction for features. And so you guys right now are the point of the spear, the cutting edge of technology. So it's very important. So I take very seriously mentoring young professionals, because when I retire, there has to be young professionals that are taking the lead moving forward. And technology is only increasing. The data is coming faster, it's coming more dense,
right.
And so.
Well, thank you for sending your guys every year for talk, and for also calling us and letting us know what works and what you need. We hope that, with this long relationship that we have over the years has fulfilled your needs.
I first met you guys when I was at DOT,
Yes,
and I carried that. So it's a funny story. In our Pasco County, we're an AutoCAD shop. We do not have MicroStation, so I had to go through a bunch of hoops to get one seat of MicroStation so I can have TopoDOT. So
Yay!
we did it. So we have one seat of.
Anybody that is an AutoCAD house can do it.
You can do it. Just let me know. I could help you if you want to figure out the best way to word justifications, because
Exactly.
and it's not just wording. It truly is. It's safety. It's the right tool for the right job. Sometimes a LiDAR point cloud is much more the better tool than standard conventional type surveying. Just LiDAR data is so much more dense, so much more accurate. So, if you're looking at doing anything on pavement and they're looking at cross slope analysis.
That's true. That's part of a lot of the work that I see counties do.
Sure.
Right?
If they're doing repaving and you're looking at cross slope analysis, there's a data point every couple hundredth of a foot, that's dense enough to be able to determine the cross slope and see if it still conforms.
Yes.
So no other tool will do that except for LiDAR.
Well, thank you so much, Alex, for your time,
It's my
and
pleasure,
appreciate
Jennifer.
it. All right.